I do art, I do makeup, I do vlogs. Today is a makeup video. So today's look is inspired by a banana because I painted this banana style mermaid. These are the studies that I did. I made a tutorial for this to show you guys how I did it, just to like prepare for my mermaid girl. And then this is the final effect. So basically I'm gonna be doing my makeup to match my art. So I do want to paint some more fruit themed mermaids, and I want to do like more makeup looks to like coincide them. So we're gonna do a banana themed makeup look today to match my banana themed mermaid girl. I did post like a time-lapse video of me painting this one, so if you want to watch that one, then watch it. You know, if you like the art, if you like the makeup, stay tuned for the rest of the video. Okay, so for the sake of time, I decided to go ahead and do my base first. And then today's palette, I'm going to be using my Honey. It's like covered in eyeshadow and stuff, but it looks like this. This is what the palette looks like. I've definitely been using this. And then here are the names of the shades. Okay, so I'm going to be starting off with Oh Beehive, which is kind of a dark yellow shade. And then I'm going to go over it with Sweet Spot, which is like a lighter, brighter yellow shade. So 1, 2 is at where we're starting. I'm using like a semi-fluffy brush that's kind of small like this. I'm going to dab it on both sides, tap it, and we're just going to pack the pigment. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just went over both my eyelids with the beehive. And this is how it looks. It's Oh Beehive. Okay, so this is how it looks. And I'm going to go over it with the Sweet Spot shade up here. It's like this nice, vibrant yellow shade. And I'm just going to buff out the edges as I'm packing that pigment. And then I'm just going to like smooth it in. Do a nice blend. So this is kind of like a smoky eye, but with a bright color. The rules of a smoky eye are the same. You start off with a darker color, then you go slightly lighter and lighter and lighter. And you can add your highlight, your glitter, or whatever. But this is basically a smoky eye, but with yellow. Okay, so you can stop right here if you want to, but I'm going to go over this with Stinger, which is a slightly more pale version of yellow. So this right here. So I don't think I've ever used this shade before, but I'm going to try it out and see how it goes with this look. Oh, okay, yeah, it's definitely a paler yellow. And it's definitely helping me to build it up. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's giving. I like it. I was concerned that it wouldn't show up, but it's definitely showing up. So I'm loving it. Okay, so this is how it looks on this side. We're going to do the same thing to the other side, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm going to take a clean brush that is a different type of fluffy brush, like this. And then I'm just going to like kind of blur out the edges so that it's a little bit more smooth and it kind of blends into my blush a little bit so that it's not so starky, if that makes any sense. So I'm just like using a clean brush to smooth out the edges. So you should be able to see a slight difference between this side and this side in terms of how the edges look and how it's blending into my eyebrow and my blush around here, as opposed to here where the edges are a little bit more messy. But this is what we're doing. Just like smoothing out the edges so that it's not so harsh. Okay, that is so much better. So in order for me to get the full banana effect, I'm gonna add some brown spots. Okay, so I figured it out. I can use some of my contour, which is a nice dark brown, and I can also use some of the Buzzkill shade. So this looks brown, but it's actually like a yellow ochre on the skin. So we're gonna try that out for like some of the smudges that I like to add on my bananas when I paint them. If this doesn't show up super vibrant, then I'm just gonna use my contour or bronzer. It's not really showing up as well as I want it to, but for the sake of uniformity, I'm still gonna do the other lid. All right, and I have bronzer from ColourPop, Summer Forever, Super Shock. So this is what the back of it looks like in case you guys want to get it. It's not a powder, it's really like a cream. Like, it's barely showing up because it is a contour, and even though it is darker, it's meant to be soft. This isn't necessarily a brush, it's like a tool with like a little ball on it. I'm gonna try and get this to focus. That's one end, and this is the other end. I have a few of these. I'm just gonna like tap it like that and make little blemishes. I'm kind of like smear these a bit. So that it like fades more. Okay, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this inspired you to do your own creative makeup looks, and I will see you guys in the next video. Let me know if you have any questions about this look or if you want me to experiment with any other looks, and I will be with you. I will respond to you guys as quickly as possible. Thank you guys so much for your support. I really appreciate you. Okay, bye. Okay, so I got bored while editing this video and my other video that I made earlier, and I decided that this makeup look needed some freckles, so I mixed together my NYX contour and this black liquid liner. I mixed them at the back of my hand, and I used some detail brushes, and this is the freckles. I also added in some more highlighter to my cheeks. Okay. So this is the highlight. This is the full look. And I'm going to try and zoom in so you can see some of the freckles. Because some of them kind of blend and they're more natural. And they're not really showing up that well on camera. But in person, they show up a lot. And they're super cute and fun. I also added some along here and here and along my nose. Okay, so here's the full look. I'm holding my light because the back of this fell and so I can't clip it. I do have some photography clips and some nail glue that I could just reattach it, but here is how it looks. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys next time in the next video, and bye. Okay, so editing me again, and I realized that the first part of this video of me showing you guys my freckles is out of focus. I do apologize for that. I did not realize at the recording of this video that it was going to be out of focus, so I definitely will try and be more mindful of that. But you know, this is the look. I really like this look. It was really super fun, super cute. Let me know if you guys have any other ideas that you want me to try, and I'll look into it. All right, bye. All right, so this is the lip combo. All of these products are available in the TikTok shop, and all of them are linked in my showcase. So the main products I'm using are the ROM and they sent me their trio on my other account, the ROM and Blurred Lips Condo that is like going viral, and they also sent me their dark coconut shade number 20. It looks like this. I'm also going to be using this Key Best soft liquid matte from the TikTok shop. So it looks like this. So I already put chapstick on my lips because I'm going to be applying mattes, and I recommend you do that beforehand to help avoid a dry lip. So just like screw this up. Okay, so now that our lips are lined, I'm going to go over this with the Key Best right here. Okay, so this is important. You're gonna let this dry for a couple of seconds. All right, so now that that's dried down a little bit, I'm gonna go over this with the Blurred Lips combo. It is Licorice Jelly shade 19. It looks like this. It's like a really soft black. Not necessarily a gray, but a soft black, if that makes sense. I'm gonna do the same thing. Again, let this dry for a couple of seconds. Okay, so here's where the glosses come in. I'm going to go over the red part with the dark coconut ramen, and I'm going to go over the black with the juicy long-lasting tint. So this is like a black lip gloss, and this is a brownish reddish color. All right, that's it. That's the lip combo that I wore in the video that I showed you guys before. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Bye.